A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew chapter 7 verses 7 to 12. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. Don't bargain with God. Be direct. Ask for what you need. This isn't a cat and mouse hide and seek game we are in. If your child asks for bread, do you trick him with sawdust? If he asks for fish, do you scare him with a live snake on his plate? As bad as you are, you wouldn't think of such a thing. You are at least decent to your own children. So, don't you think the God who conceived you in love will even be better? Here is a simple rule of thumb guide for behavior. Ask yourself what you want people to do for you. Then grab the initiative and do it for them. Add up God's law and prophets, and this is what you get. The Gospel of the Lord. Reflections on the Gospel according to Matthew chapter 7 verses 7 to 12. During this Lenten season, we are invited to return to what is essential for our life and our vital choices, to rediscover every day in the simplicity of the moments of prayer a profound truth that we have a God who is our Father. He loves us with a love without limits. He is always at our side for our good. Jesus invites us to pray with that confidence and insistence of children before their dad. At the same time, Jesus also reveals to us what the heart of the Father is like, who knows how to give good things to those who ask Him. We probably do not always experience this love, or by habit, we have lost the meaning of the expression, God is love. The challenge is to become aware of this truth of our faith. Jesus invites us to enter into living communion with God the Father. This experience heals us internally. As Pope Francis said, we all have the spiritual illnesses. We cannot cure them alone. We all have ingrained vices. We cannot eradicate them alone. We all have fears that paralyze us. We cannot overcome them alone. Return to Him, asking, seeking, and knocking for His will in our lives. The mistake we make in our prayer is our prayers appear to be attempts to persuade God to change His plan. We would like Him to comply with our ideas. But prayer does not change God, but instead it opens our minds, changes our hearts. It is hard to give up our way of reading the events. We find it hard to accept the light of God. We are blind. We are not able, or we do not like to see. The ways of God are not always easy and pleasant. They require conversions, efforts, renouncements, and sacrifices. The theme of insistence in prayer is presented through three images: to ask, to seek, and to knock. Prayer always produces prodigious and unexpected results. But always remember, the diseases will continue, the grievances will remain, the wounds of betrayal will be painful. But when we pray, our mind and heart will no longer be the same.